What needs to happen for the Cavs to win Game 3?
Well, first of all, they need to play some defense. Jaylen Brown is shooting 52% from the field. Al Horford is shooting 56% from the field. Even Marcus Morris and Jason Tatum are shooting 46 and 47% respectively from the field. And Boston collectively is shooting about 47% from the field. That tells me they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. They amp it up when they want to. They get lackadaisical when they want to because they're not concerned or worried about the Cavs at all. They clearly feel that they're the better team. Obviously, being on their home court at TD Bank Garden in Boston bodes very, very well for them. But these next two games are going to be in Cleveland, Ohio, and Game 3 is the series. If the Cleveland Cavaliers lose tomorrow night at Quicken Loans Arena, they're going to get swept. Can't believe you're saying that about a LeBron James spot, but a LeBron James team. But you look at this team right now. They're on the verge of getting swept. LeBron James has shown up. Nobody else really has. Kevin Love is averaging 19.5 points a game. So we've got to give credit where credit is due in that regard. But that's about it. Nobody else for the Cavs are doing anything worthwhile for them. Even with Jordan Clarkson, he's the only other player averaging in double digits. That's garbage time that he's getting. So it really doesn't count. In the end, they've got to defend. LeBron James has to take his big self in the post, put his backside on somebody, lean those 270 pounds on somebody, and be a man amongst boys. And other than that, other guys got to step up. Your backcourt can't get outscored 41-3 like they did in Game 2. That's just an abomination. Guys just didn't show up. But biggest thing is defense and LeBron James taking his behind down in the post and being a man amongst boys. Those are the two things that stand out that the Cavs have to do in order to have a chance of winning this series.
They haven't played defense all year. I don't see them starting now. Like, they're just not a very capable defensive team, and they don't seem very interested in defense even. I understand if you say, hey, show some interest, guys. That'll even make a little bit of a difference. I don't know. They just have not shown interest all year, including in the playoffs and playing defense, and they're not good at it anyway. So I don't even think it's actually the defense, tell you the truth, Stephen A. I think that LeBron James' supporting cast has to hit shots. You know, I talked about this with the Houston role players, and there was some, ambiguity there because the way Harden was holding the ball, you say, well, those players aren't getting touches in rhythm and et cetera. And nevertheless, they still got to hit some shots, even some shots maybe that they shouldn't hit in order for Houston to beat Golden State. But here, Cleveland's just got to hit shots. LeBron's getting his teammates good looks. They're just not hitting them. They got to knock them down. And of course, if they lose Game 3, the series is over. Whether it's in 4 games or 5, this series is over. So I don't even look at Game 3. I'm assuming the Cavs can win at home where the Celtics have struggled on the road and the Cavs back up against the wall. They'll figure out how to get a win in Game 3. I think Game 4 is actually the pivotal game of the series because the question will be, even if the role players start hitting shots from the outside in Game 3, can they sustain it in Game 4? You know who these players remind me of, Stephen A.? J.R. Smith and the lot of them. They remind me of the cops in the old Batman series, the old Adam West Batman series, right? Commissioner Gordon and Chief O'Hara. Remember what happened? Anytime a crime was committed in Gotham City, they had to call Batman. They went right to the bat phone. Like the police force was completely incapable of solving any crime, of doing anything. They needed Batman to bail them out every time. Whether it was the Joker, the Riddler, Catwoman, didn't matter who it was. Get on that bat phone. He's got to take care of it. That's what the role players are like. No matter, sometimes this is a petty crime, guys. You can't take care of it. You got to have Batman bail you out of everything. You got to pick up that red phone to LeBron James, has a big LeBron signal in the sky. He's getting you open looks. Knock down the shots. And don't get me started on Kevin Love because it's not all his fault. The small ball lineup that's worked for the Cavs offensively is hurting them against Boston because Love is getting cooked by Al Horford on the other end. So they got to figure out something about that for sure. But damn, Stephen A., these role players got to do their role. I mean, that's why LeBron's playing hero ball because they're not doing anything.